Welcome to Latima Village in Himo, Tanzania. Over the past month, the ADC has been constructing a water pump and a maternity ward for the people of Latima. Over the next several minutes of this video, you'll see how the project went and the members that were here on the ground making it possible. Let's get started.
The goal for the Tanzania project was to do something in the maternity health field, and we, after talking to the community here, we came up with an idea to actually build a dispensary that was lacking in this community and bring clean water to the community.
Hi, I'm Rosalia Abreu.
My name is Beniam Espanos.
My name is Sofia Malagrano.
Hi, my name is Ibrahim Diallo.
My name is Abdul Razak.
This is Professor Seth Markle.
Hi, I'm Gordon Thorpe, here with the ADC in Tanzania.
In the United States, it's expected that the mother and child would be safe during and after the birthing process. And after meeting that young woman, when I was doing my thesis research, I realized that here that's just not the case at all, and that getting to a hospital is one of the most difficult aspects of the maternity process. So I thought that after talking with Ibrahim and the group, that a maternity ward would be very beneficial and a project that ADC could do.
So currently the health clinics here are not open 24 hours. So if a woman were to need medicine or get sick at night outside of the time frame when the clinics are open, they would have to walk very far into town to a private hospital, which is very expensive.
The trip was really good. We spent around 6 weeks in Tanzania developing a maternity ward and a water pump for the people of Latima Village in Himo, Tanzania.
Our original plan was to get the maternity ward built by June 30th. That was our project deadline. And it was frustrating at first because even in the very beginning, the foundation, which should have taken maybe 2 or 3 days, to my knowledge, I mean, I don't know much about construction work, it actually took a week.
We started our day really early. We're up by 6 a.m. We have a quick breakfast. We want to make sure that we have a breakfast because it's a really long day. After breakfast, we'll all get together and, either take a taxi or get on a car and head over to the site.
When we get to the site, we really have a lot of downtime. Most of what we do is supervise the project, make sure that the Fundis are on top of their tasks and are working. And we help whenever we can.
Group-wise, if some of us needed to go to town to buy supplies, some would leave. I spent most of my time at the site, and about 12 or 1-ish, there's a lunch break in which we have arranged for local women to cook for the builders. And she cooks ugali, she makes rice, she makes beans, she makes rice. It's just, everything is just phenomenal, and I actually eat with the Fundis.
Towards the end of the day is when we really come back and try to get to that goal that we've established when we got here in the morning. And sometimes, morale is low, people are really tired, it's a 10-hour day work. People really do get tired around that time. So we try to pick it up and lead by example, really doing everything we can and going above and beyond what we can actually do. And that serves as a reminder to them that we're invested in the project, not just money-wise because we've fundraised this money, but also because we want to see it. We want to be part of it. We want to see it come through.
We succeeded with the maternity ward over a long course of discussions and negotiations with Fundis and having a huge language barrier, which our translator Abdul handled very well, even through all the stress.
My role as a translator was a bit hard because not that hard, but any work is hard to do with it. As sometimes I was in a very tricky kind of situation that someone can say something, but I cannot translate to you guys because sometimes the things they might be saying are not good to you and stuff like that.
Language was a real difficulty, and we only have Abdul as a translator, And when he's away from the site, it was really hard to communicate with the Fundis. He say, oh, instead of doing this, can you please go do that?
In terms of the language barrier, it was difficult because I couldn't really communicate through our translator certain things that I felt were important for them to know about how important it was for us to meet this deadline. And there was a point where I thought we're really not going to finish this. I pictured us, still being here on July 10th working on this project.
When it's that 9th hour, we're going into the 10th hour of work and everyone just wants to leave. This is, everyone's tired. How do we push people in a way that we're not pushing them over the edge, in a way that we are respectful?
And the enormity of the weight of how important and how much went into this project really didn't hit me until about the last week. When we were finishing up the structure and I looked and, we had this maternity ward built and yeah, we didn't find water, which was disappointing, but seeing what 5 minds coming together and really thinking how we can help this community, it was amazing just seeing the structure completed. And we hope that it'll be useful for the community.
Contracted a water pump company to work on drilling water. Unfortunately, we're not able to find water, which is really unfortunate for the community because it was something that was really needed. But on the positive side, we're able to complete the maternity ward, which should be functional now. We have about 5 rooms with a veranda and a bathroom slotted for. We painted the entire structure and construction is, we can say it's complete.
The opening ceremonies were a bit tense. We had to get up earlier than any other day to get to site early because there were still some finishing touches that needed to be done. And so we got there immediately, we got to work, and most of us brought a change of clothes so that by the time the ceremony came by, just slip it on and you're set. There were a lot of people there.
The cooks were getting ready, peeling tons of vegetables. The cow was being slaughtered by one of our Fundis. He wasn't working that day. A chicken was also slaughtered.
We bought gravel, just filled up the entire area, and it really looked really nice. It was a happy moment for all of us to celebrate the work that we've done and also celebrate it with the people that we've met here and the relationships that we've developed over time. So it was a great day, I would say, and now we're getting ready to leave.
The project was good. The opening ceremonies were fantastic. Food, even slaughtering a cow, which was crazy to me, but I think that the ADC has done a great thing for the people of Latima, the people of Tanzania.
Starting from the U.S. where you're raising the money and to here when the project is completed, I feel like every person doing work like this need to find something that they need that works as their motivation. And for me, it's the people that we've met here. And at the end of the day, knowing that women don't have to walk 12 kilometers to give birth when needed.
And I think everything that I learned here is totally going to give me, an upper hand when explaining. Instead of saying, I think it's going to be like this, I'll say, oh, we were here, we debated with this much, we had to negotiate the money this much. So I think the whole experience is just going to, give me an upper hand.
Gave it our all to make sure that kids and mothers have a maternity ward for the future. And I think that that's very rewarding, especially for us to be a college group coming here.
And upon reflecting, I realized that I've learned how important patience is, true and genuine understanding, not just tolerance, but actual genuine cultural understanding as far as I'm capable of, doing that. And sort of learning how to challenge, certain stereotypes, but in respectful ways. Learning how to really listen and not always sort of say what's on my mind.
For a long period of time at our area, we don't have a maternity ward. So most of the women are dying, most of the kids are born with the problem of malaria or any other problem. So by getting this maternity ward, we can say that we have been saved, and we appreciate Africa Development Coalition for what they are going to do at our village.